Hello YouTube. I apologize in advance if I sound sniffly or cough or sound funny. I'm sick. So all sickness aside, this video is to show you how you can do a foundation double crochet to start off a cardigan. Like this for instance is made with a starting chain where you go back through and then you would work a double crochet, chain one and a double crochet into the stitch to create a corner. You would do that 4 times to create 4 corners. And it's alright if you do it with the chain method, but it's even more fun when you can do it with the foundation double crochet, because you end up with that other really pretty side and it's stretchy, it's not kind of rigid that you get with making a chain. All the fun benefits of having a foundation double crochet instead. So you start off, to make a foundation double crochet, you chain 3, which will become your first stitch. Like it'll count as your first stitch, I should say. And then you go into the first chain you made, you yarn over of course, go into the first chain you made, draw up a loop. Now the way a foundation double crochet works, you're creating a base chain and then the rest of your double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, pull through 1, that creates your base chain, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, just like you would with a regular double crochet. Now when I first started doing this is the part that confused me and always made me want to rip out my hair. But it's actually quite simple. It's because things are kind of angled. You have to kind of squish things back to understand better. But when you look at the bottom, here's your tail, and there's these 2 loops right here. There's your chain stitch that you made, your base chain stitch. So yarn over, insert right there, draw up a loop without drawing up unnecessary yarn. Now you're going to create your next base chain, so you yarn over and pull through 1, there's your base chain, and now complete your double crochet just like you would any other double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now you'll see you got 1 here, the one you worked into, and now you got a new weird looking V. You're going to go into that weird looking V after you yarn over to draw up another loop. You're going to create your base chain, and then you're going to complete your double crochet to create a foundation double crochet. Everybody knows, okay, well anybody who knows how to do this knows the benefits to this is you'll see you get the 2 loops on top and the 2 loops on the bottom. Or I should say, this is technically the bottom, it's got the tail. So the 2 loops on the bottom and the 2 loops on the top. It's got stretch, so it's not stiff, kind of like a chain will create, and it also is good for gauging, so you know that this is as big as it's going to be. This is why I love doing this tutorial for making cardigans. So right now your chain 3, which is right here, counts as your first stitch, and then we did 3 additional foundation double crochets, so technically I have 4 stitches here. You'll see 1 there, 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 and there. Now if we wanted to do a corner, you would work another foundation double crochet, but then you would chain 1 and double crochet into the same stitch just like you would if it was a chain. So I'll show you what I mean. Start off by yarning over, going into those 2 loops, creating another foundation double crochet just like you would normally. There's your first double crochet for your corner. Chain 1 as normal, yarn over, insert into that loop like you're about to start another foundation double crochet, draw up a loop, but instead of yarning over and pulling through 1, just do a regular double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You'll see now it kind of creates a curve there. Now we're going to start the next side, and we're going to do 8 foundation double crochets. That means we have to create another base chain off of the last one we did, which means we have to go into this set of 2 here a 3rd time, draw up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 to create a base chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's your new foundation double crochet. And so you'll be working into the base chain thing you just made here. So that was 1. This here's 2. Sorry if I'm all breathy. It's hard to breathe when I'm sick. This here makes 3. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert hook, drop a loop. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you just keep doing that as many times as you want stitches on that side. So here's our double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all in one spot. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's 6. This one is 7. And this one is 8. Now we're going to do our next corner. So we need to create the foundation double crochet for our corner chain. So make another foundational double crochet. This chain right here is kind of like the corner chain that we would normally work into with our double crochet, chain 1 double crochet. So foundation double crochet, chain 1, and then just go back into that same spot again like you're going to work another, but just do a regular double crochet. Then yarn over, go back into that spot a third time, and now create your base chain to start, 1. Start your base chain to go up the other side, 8. So there's 1, 2, 3. I remember being massively intimidated by foundation double crochets, or any foundational ones. I was like, these are so stupid, I can't figure it out, it's just useless. And now that I know how to do it, which it's actually not as hard once you realize what you're doing. My goodness, my baby. It's very, 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 very handy. I love it. It just eliminates a whole row and gauges for you, and it makes I crochet a lot without a pattern, so it makes that a lot easier, because then I'm not pulling out and being like, this isn't big enough, or this is too small, or too big, or whatever. I haven't been counting. How many do I have? There's my corner. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So yarn over. You're going to make your corner foundational double crochet. So do a foundation double crochet, chain 1, and then go back into that stitch and just do a regular double crochet into that stitch. Yarn over, go back into that stitch a third time to start your next side. So there's 1, here's 2, here's Johnny. Whoopsies. I can't joke around, man, it's messing me up. Ah! Let's just try that again. Goodbye, 3. Hello, 3. Baby, you're distracting me. Quit screaming at me. Oh, goodness. 4. 5. 6, 7, and 8. So you're going to do the foundation double crochets, as many as you need, so in this case 8. Then you're going to create the foundation double crochet for your corner. So foundation double crochet, chain 1, and then go back into that stitch like you're going to do another foundation double crochet, only do a regular crochet. Double crochet, that is, I'm sorry. Go back into that stitch again, and then do your foundation double crochets, just continue on with what you were doing. And in this case now we're going to do 4. So there's 1, 2, come on. I'm making this harder than it has to be. I'm pretty good at doing stuff like that. 3, 4. I apologize in advance for the poor video quality too. So, maybe now you can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about, but that's how you do a foundational start of a cardigan, for lack of better words, because I'm brain farting something fierce right now. But you'll see it's you know, it starts the shape of your neckline for your cardigan, and it's got stretch. And then the cool part about this, besides the fact that you've just done 2 rows in one, is it creates a more it creates a more refined look. And then you also have those 2 stitches on the top, so if you want to go back and say do a collar later or a hood, you have very defined stitches. You're not working into those tight little bottom loops, which are such a nuisance. So it's that simple. I'm going to try to include some written instructions in there. I'm not very I'm kind of I'm not the most detailed person or most elaborate. I'm going to try my best to write out what I did here so that you guys can have written instructions you can copy and paste and keep or something, or screenshot, whatever you do. But that's it. The tutorial for doing foundation double crochet with corners to start a cardigan. Pretty cool, huh?